Hello, boys and girls, cats and kittens, and welcome back to the Evil Monkey Arcade here in beautiful Purgatory in between dimensions, where I was sentenced for doing some very naughty things with a bunch of nuns in the 16th century that we're rather not going to talk about. Google it. It was epic. But we're going to be talking about 3 movies today, and not just any 3 movies. These are 3 movies that really... it's a trilogy, but it's not. This is sometimes called the Blood and Icecream Trilogy by fans. And it is, of course, from oldest movie to newest movie, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Now, we're going to talk about these 3 movies because I think I've already done on Shaun of the Dead, so you know that. It is an extremely good comedy, zombie comedy, before zombie comedies become everywhere. And it is done extremely well. It stars Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Sorry, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. They are basically the main characters in all 3 of these movies, but they play slackers who have to fight off zombies in a zombie apocalypse. If you have not seen that, that is another definite Dustin Recommends, especially if you're a horror fan. You need to see this movie. It's just epic and it's perfect. It's an excellent movie. Shaun of the Dead, that's number 1. Number 2, Hot Fuzz. Now this is a love letter to action movies, and the guy that did these 3 movies, Edgar Wright, he has fun with his movies, and Hot Fuzz is basically an action movie with Simon Pegg playing this overzealous cop who is just cleaning up the streets of London or wherever it is, and he's making all the other cops look bad. So they have to say, like, okay, we're gonna get rid of this dude. He's making us all look like crap. So they send him to like this peaceful, idyllic town, and it's just dead. It's a dead town. Well, shenanigans happen. And I'm going to leave it at that, but this town isn't quite what it seems. But it is a straight-up action movie. So you got the first one, horror. The second one, action. Now, what do you think this third one is going to be? Now, if you've seen any of the previews for At the World's End, you know, but I'm going to give you a brief little recap here. At the World's End is basically about a guy who is living in the past. He has never he peaked in high school and that's where he stayed. He has never really moved on. And he tries to get his 4 friends back together to go on this epic pub crawl, which is like 12 or 13 bars that you have to go to, drink one in each one, and then end up at the last bar, which is called The World's End. Then shenanigans. Shenanigans happen, and it basically turns into an apocalyptic sci-fi flick. So, we have horror, action, sci-fi. I'm sorry, I was off camera there. In this trilogy of movies, it's a trilogy, but it's not connected in any way other than the fact that a certain type of ice cream is featured in each one. And I don't know how to say it. It's like Cornetto or something. I don't know how to actually say it. So, but these 3 movies are perfect for any viewing. Yeah, they do kind of get a little on the language side, but it's just all in good fun. Hot Fuzz, over-the-top action scenes, and just talking slow-mo bullet time, diving through the air. Shaun of the Dead with the zombies and just insane ways to kill them and just massive zombie fun. And then The World's End, which... honestly, I stopped drinking a while back. I wanted to go drinking after this movie, and but they're really fun, very entertaining. If you can watch all 3 in one night, go for it. I highly recommend it. If I was to pick my favorite out of this movie that has a special place in my heart, though, it would be Shaun of the Dead, just because I love that movie. I just really do. Second one would be The World's End, and third would be Hot Fuzz, mainly because I'm not really a big fan of all the action movies, but it is still a good movie. So they are highly recommended. So I am recommending, of course, the Blood and Icecream Trilogy by Edgar Wright. And this is, again, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Now, The World's End just came out, like, not too long ago, like maybe a week ago, on DVD, Blu-rays, and stuff like that. So you can pick it up there. Now, Hot Fuzz came out in 2007, and Shaun of the Dead was in 2004, I believe. Yeah, because I was still married at the time. Yeah, 2004, Hot Fuzz 2007, and then At the World's End, or The World's End in 2013. Now, you can actually pick up all three of these at once, which I couldn't pass it up. I've actually got Shaun of the Dead on Blu-ray, but you can actually pick up the trilogy right there. Yeah, you can actually pick it up, and yeah, so yeah. If you have a soft spot for these movies and you just want to have a good time, pick these up. Seriously, pick them up. They are great movies. Highly recommended. The Blood and Icecream Trilogy. Dustin Recommends. Go watch it. Go buy it. You will not be disappointed. And have I ever steered you wrong? Except for that time. And that time, you be quiet. Be quiet. Sit down. I'm not talking about that. That does not count, and you know it. Alright, boys and girls, cats and kittens, well, I will see you guys later, and stay entertained.